Hi all! Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a fabulous morning. We have multiple topics to cover today. We're going to try not to have a super long video. I know how you guys like the short, sweet, and to the point ones, so let's just hop in and go. So for those of you who are unaware, Harry and Meghan released a statement to the UK media that you can see above. They put this statement up on their foundation website and said they're going to champion the work of independent media and reporters. And let's not forget that when they left the UK, they said they would only be working with, grassroots agencies, none of the big stuff. Well, we've seen how well that's gone, haven't we? So far, they've released things in the New York Times. They've used CNN. It's just ridiculous. They've used every major outlet there is. But what catches my attention is what you see now on your screen, because Harry himself has said some things that have been deemed to be really not good. When asked about his girlfriend Chelsea Davy, this is what he said. Because let's not forget, she's from South Africa. He said defensively, quote, "She's not black or anything, close quote. Who can forget this outfit that Harry wore to a costume party with his friends? Yeah, that didn't send out a good signal. Then there was the time that Prince Harry told a comedian, "You don't sound like a black chap," after his stand-up show for his dad's birthday. And of course, who can forget when Harry, while he was in the uniform of the army for the UK, called people packies and ragheads. I think he's always been a racist, and I think the palace has done a good job covering up for him. But my point is, for somebody who calls somebody a raghead, he's got a lot of nerve putting out statements about racial inequality. Who does he think he is? Now, our next story I found interesting. It says that Lilibet could miss out on a relationship with the royal family, and the echoes could go on for generations. The article points out that this is going to be a loss for Lilibet, because she will not be accepted into the wider family, which I completely agree. Let me tell you something. I pity those children of Harry and Meghan's if they exist. The Cambridge children are being raised around their parents, their grandparents, their great-grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles. They're always out and about. They feel nothing but love and acceptance and family. They're not hidden away in some house in the middle of nowhere, not allowed to see anybody. It's really quite sad. I can totally see that being considered genetic pain that's being passed down. Okay, moving on. We're doing a quick drop-in on the Mail on Sunday. We know that initially the High Court ruled that the Mail on Sunday could not appeal, but then we also know that they turned around now and said that they could appeal. I'm waiting for a date. I haven't seen one yet. I think it's going to be fabulous. I think Meghan's going to have to come up with a lot of information. Let's see what happens. Now, this next story really caught my attention. Apparently, we knew that Harry and Meghan had been in talks with this Quibi streaming service way back before they ever announced Megxit. We knew this already. I already reported on it. But now it's coming out that they might have been in talk with Netflix at the same time as well, back in 2018. Nothing surprises me anymore. It's being reported that this whole deal with David Furness was pitched back in 2018. Now, they did say that this has been ongoing for years, so I firmly believe that, absolutely. Moving on. My goodness, you guys, I saw this online. I thought it was just hilarious. This is, spot on. I'm still not watching that show. I still think it's horrible, and I hope it fails because they're making fun of children. But yeah, I like this representation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's Finn update time. It's not the good news you wanted to hear. He's back to having vomiting and diarrhea. Yesterday, my son smelled something upstairs, called me into the room, And the following video is what I found. Obviously, I was horrified. I wish I could impart the smell across the video as well. Watch this. Alrighty then. The gagging you hear in the background would be my husband, who was unable to help me clean up the mess. Number two, as you can see from the picture, there is nothing better in this world than a good carpet steam cleaner. The majority of it came out. Unfortunately, the smell still hasn't come out. As far as Finn goes, don't panic. Whatever happened, he seems to be over it. I just wish we would have seen it so we could have stopped that happening. So tell me, you guys, what do you think about Harry, who has made racial statement after racial slur after racial slur after racial statement, actually condemning other people for making racial statements, supposedly? What do you guys think about the way Harry and Meghan are raising their two children in comparison to the way the Cambridge children are being raised? I think they're going to be very lonely. How do you guys feel about the appeal coming up for the Mail on Sunday? I will definitely be tuning in. And what do you think about the fact that they basically debunked themselves when they said on that Oprah show that they fell into the streaming service? Now we know that that was absolutely another lie. Don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter. Don't forget you can email me. Don't forget about my coffee fund. And as always, you guys, have a great day.